MK, and I am here with another 49 in Market Christmas Spectacular layout for you guys. I was going to count this as a wood grain in winter layout. However, I don't use a whole lot of wood grain, so I'm not going to count it as one and just an extra Christmas layout. So this is my husband opening one of his presents on Christmas Day back in 2021. I have some of the background pieces or layering pieces from the die cut kit. I have some doilies here. Some of them were from the die cut kit. Some of them were from the laser kit. One of them, I don't know which one. And then one of them was cut from a packaging. I also have my little houses that I'm going to color with my white gel pen. This die cut piece, it was not a chipboard. It was a die cut that said the Merriest. And then some acetate leaves and then some laser cut leaves as well. Again, I'm not sure which collection because at this point I have combined all of my leftover elements. All right, I'm also going to take this gorgeous Minte paper with the tree rings and cut it up. Now, Minte, I don't know. Oh, it says it's from Yes, I Do. So the other side is this gorgeous floral. But you know me, you guys, I can't pass up cutting out a tree ring. I just can't. It's an instinct. I also have this, it's not colonial white, it's French vanilla from Close to My Heart. And I'm going to do some background stamping on it. I have some Red Alert and Postbox Red in the Vintage Drops from Nuvo. The Postbox Red, I was expecting it to be a little bit more of that cherry cobbler, I think is the Stampin' Up color, that they're really dark, deep red. It ends up being almost purpley. So my inks that I'm going to be using is some Distress ink in peeled paint, and then the Distress ink and oxide in Hickory Smoke. And then I have my two stamp sets, Joy of Noel, and then this gorgeous one that I just picked up. Oh my gosh, that's called Notes of Nature. They both come with a, what's it called? A die set, but I'm not going to use the die sets. I'm just using the stamps. It was so funny too because I actually got the Notes of Nature from a consultant that ended up with two sets. And so I picked it up before the catalog got live, and I had no clue, you guys. I don't pay attention to the catalogs and things like that. And so when the catalog went live, I was going through it with my girlfriend, who is a consultant. And the first one I was like, oh my gosh, I really like this set. And she says, well, good, because you already own it. And I was blown out of the water. Like, I do? Really? The catalogs make the sets look so much different than if you just had the set in your hand. They just do so much more for the sets. All right, so off camera, I cut out all of my tree rings, and then I am going to place them around to where it just looks like a bunch of doilies around my husband's photo. Really don't have a clue why, but I had to. And then I'm going to trace around it so that way I don't stamp too close into my layout and then you don't see any of my stamping. I'm going to try to attach all of my pieces together so that way I don't have to remember which piece went where or how all of the lined pieces went. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach all those together and then start on my stamping. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull out that broken ledger paper stamp or ledger paper image, and then just stamp it everywhere. Now, I'm not even using a block, you guys, because I don't want this to look perfect. Well, not that it's going to be perfect because it's already broken anyways, but I did not want I didn't want the full image. I just wanted little bits and pieces here and there. So I took some ink. Oh, I black soot. I thought I had two Hickory Smokes, you guys. I'm sorry. So I'm taking my stamps and I'm actually double stamping. It's hard to tell because of how fast the video is going, but I'm putting it in the ink and then stamping it and inking it and stamping it twice in some spots, especially for the grid paper. Now, right off the bat, one of my numbers that says field notes on the side was crooked. So that's already starting to bother me. I don't like it when my stamps are crooked on accident. Like I don't mind them if they're crooked on purpose, but this one I did not want it to be crooked. Now here's my second mistake. So I'm using the back side of this holly stamp from the Joy of Noel stamp set, and I am inking it all the way up. And I stamped my first one and I instantly regretted it, but I'm going to keep going because that's how stubborn I am. I am just going to keep on stamping because now I flipped the image over and I'm actually going to stamp in black soot the image that it's supposed to be. So now I've got this holly that's already colored in. Not the look I was going for. I really wanted more of a watery colored look, and I missed a step, to be honest. And I just I'm stubborn. I'm like, okay, it's already done. Maybe once I get everything on the page, it won't be that big of a deal. It'll look okay. Okay. So let's just keep going. I'm going to take this twiggy branch that's got just some berries on it and stamp it a couple times, add it just to make my first stamp look a little bit more full. So that way I have a little bit more places to pop up my Nuvo drops. I'm actually going to use my Nuvo drops as Nuvo drops. Weird. I don't usually do that. It's very rare that I do. So I'm super excited. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the layout together. You guys, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The green is like bam, in your face, sticks out like a sore thumb. I just don't like it. But I'm stubborn. Really, this is how stubborn I am because I'm going to make this whole layout. I really am. So I'm going to put my houses down. I already went off camera and I colored them, colored the trims and around the windows and all that. So that way they kind of look like gingerbread houses. I just used a fine tip Posca pen in white to do all that. And it's just a very light touch. If you push down too hard on your Posca pens, then it will accidentally go into the groove of the score line and then back out. And you don't want to do that. You just want to barely touch inside where you want to color and whatnot. Because these are actually wood grained wood veneer. So they have the grains of the wood. They're super pretty wood grains, you guys. You can't see it from this distance. They just look like a cream color. But honestly, they are a very, very pretty wood grain. Every time I pull out a board before I start cutting it up into images, I just look at the wood grain and I'm like, wow, that is very pretty. But my pieces are so small, you don't really get to appreciate the wood grain. All right, so I am just spreading out the holly, getting it to go everywhere and anywhere. Again, I'm trying to blend in all of the stamped images because they're awful, you guys. I just don't like them. They maybe they're good, but it's not what I was looking for. So I don't think that they are. I don't like them. That one holly up at the top above the what's it called? Above the green doily, I don't like it either, but of course it stays there too. So why not? I'm going to take these foam squares from, I think they're Tonic Studios. I get them in my craft kits, and I know I've said this before, but the funniest thing about the craft kit is that it's almost like they know how long it takes somebody to use something up, and then they put it in the next kit that you need it in. So as soon as I use up all these little squares, which they're a pain, you guys. I honestly don't like them, but they do come in handy when I forget to order the fun foam. And I do have a packet of fun foam now. I was blessed with one for a Christmas present. Thank you, Joni. I appreciate it. And I am impressed. It came overnight, you guys. She texted me saying, expect a package. I got it the next day. I've never in my little tiny town ever have had that happen. I mean, Joni must be like best friends with the delivery guy or something. I don't know, but that was amazing. So anyways, I've just used these up when I don't get fun foam ordered, which is just that craft kid fun foam stuff that you get in the store. And I don't like them, but every time I run out of them, bam, they send me some more. And it's like, oh my gosh. So here's another one that I don't like. I loved loved the Red Alert dots. They matched the printed, what are they called? Berries on all of the 49 and Market items. Well, then I add the post box, assuming that I'm just going to add a darker red, and they're purple. And it's like, okay, well, I've already blessed one with a ton of dots. I'm going to keep going, just to make my berries fuller, right? That's what I was going for, is a full bushel of berries. I wanted that spark of red on this layout, and now I've got a spark of purple on this layout, and here I am staring at my layout. I just don't like it, you guys, but it's done. It's over with. I'm shocked I have not ran one of my thumbs or arms or anything through the dots, but they dry perfectly nice, and I don't like it. So off camera, I mean, I don't even put it back down for you guys to look at. As soon as I lower it from the video, I toss it off to the side, and I'm like, nope, I'm redoing this. I'm redoing this whole layout, and this is the layout that I redid. So the only thing different that I did, which I did not do on camera because I was just so stubborn with myself, is I took the peeled paint ink and I smushed it on my glass mat, sprayed it down with the teeniest tiny bit of water, and then stuck my pad in, my stamp into that, and then stamped it. That was the look I was going for. The water was the step that I missed, and I just couldn't believe it, you guys. And then I also used a little less of the, I didn't use any of the Postbox Red because I didn't like it, and I used a lot less of the Red Alert Nouveau drops. Because I really did like how they were a perfect match to this collection. So anyways, that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, truly appreciate it. I swear the month is almost over, so I don't have any more of the Christmas layouts, but next month is going to be a blast, and I know you guys know what's coming up next month because it's January. All right, but I will have a video for that one too, so just hang on. It's coming. They're coming. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much, and I will check y'all later. Bye.